Good morning, this is Beldragos, back on the Chili server, playing on the Direwolf 20 pack. Welcome to episode 5, and today we're gonna do a little bit of traveling. First, I gotta get some supplies. Let me get off my ugly mug. Okay. I did a few changes while off screen. I did a bunch of mining down below. Again, something I will never show because it gets boring. I took and created some more laboratory blocks, and as a test to see what it would look like if I put the line through. Like I said, I only did it in this area, as you can see. And my plan is to make the floor 2 blocks deep, or perhaps a block and a half. That way I've got 3 block height on the first floor, and 3 block height on the second floor. 4th block will be the trim around the edge, because it's just kind of plain leaving the sandstone exposed, and you'll be able to see the sandstone up underneath there. But I'm considering using the spruce planks as the ceiling tile to break it up so there's a little bit something besides just stone. I'll be carrying it up to the edge of the glowstone frame, which is going to be open all the way to the ground level. I'm going to put rails around it and possibly incorporate a stairwell into the open space. That is the plan I have so far. I took and cleaned up the stone around the stairs going down to the lab to the minimal size. I don't know, maybe I'll put some blocks around the top of it so it looks like it's lending strength to the ceiling. I have to trim this down and this one down too. Other than that, I took and cleared it up to the ceiling and threw up some of these illuminating orbs from the Wand of Illumination. But I made a bunch of the laboratory blocks and factory blocks to dress up the work area. And the actual edition white lamps work really nice in here. Made it look more like a work area. I set up the orange cautionary blocks as areas for walking and standing when you're working. Main floor are these blocks. And then anything dealing with backdrop of a power line, like the cable connecting the modular storage in the wall I have inset, and then goes underneath to the controller. I left this one with a yellow cautionary because this is a possible power connection to go back behind the wall and power any possible machines needing power here. Good thing about the refined storage, most of the stuff gets power transferred by connection. For example, that is disk drive is touching the network transmitter and it's still getting power and connected, even though it's only being connected on the other side of them by the cable. Most of the blocks here are connected that way because this controller is the only block that's directly receiving power. The solderer, the crafting grid, all that stuff is connected at remote separately just by touching the other blocks. Still have my recharger here. I'm leaving that because it's a perfect spot for it. This is my power generation room. When I expand, I'm going to expand out this wall, move that chest somewhere, but put a nice little chiseled lava stone in the back to complement the 4 ender tanks powering the 4 magmatics. I got power line going directly underneath to the energy cell, which I upgraded to hardened so it holds 8 million instead of 2 million. I've got 5 of these scattered about. 1 here, and 1 over for the storage system. 2 here, and I got 1 in the nether, which we're going to be checking on a little bit. And then I took and expanded this one up to reinforced, which holds 18 million. And this is the generation system that Dyer had popped on to his Let's Play. I set it up the exact same way. Coal goes into the pulverizer, which gets turned to pulverized coal with sulfur as a secondary, which then gets sent to the magma crucible to be liquefacted, which then comes over the fractioning still. The liquefacted coal gets turned into naphtha, and then finally the naphtha is fractioned into refined fuel and then sent up. Each of these has 20 buckets. This is holding 10, and this is holding 4 buckets. Now, the reason he went that way is because 1 bucket of fuel kicks out 2 million RF. That's a lot of power. So I'm using both of these systems in conjunction to keep the energy cell full, which is connected underneath to all the power system. This is the main buffer holding all the power that I generate. I've expanded this up to reinforced. Whenever you expand it, you gain room for augmentations, which I put at ignition, which increases the power and generation and efficiency, but only allows refined fuel, which is what I was using anyways. And then the other one I put in is fuel catalyzer, which augments it so more energy is produced by fuel. Those are the 2 best ones. And there's a third one that I can put in, so I won't use up any of the water. But I'm not worried about that because I've got an aqueous accumulator set up here, which pumps in water automatically. But as I was said, any expansion will be taken through this wall, and it's probably where I'm going to put any mob grinders, because it'd be close to the power system, and I can just run a cable connection or even a remote connect. Refined Storage has this great concept where you can set up a network transmitter on here and a network receiver in another spot and toss a crafting grid on it, and it's linked through the network card. Costs a little bit of energy, but you don't have to stretch cable across the base, and you can still connect. It acts as if it's hardwire connected. It's really useful, especially if you're gonna set up a mob grinding system and you need a way to put the drops in. Just have everything go to a chest and have a external storage connected to it, and it'll pull everything from the chest into the cable and connect the cable to the crafting grid or the network receiver that it's touching, and it works perfectly. But enough of me talking. We gotta do a little bit of work today. I would like to hear your ideas on the floor and ceiling. Let me know what you think. But first, gotta get some stuff. I already grabbed some redstone lamps, some redstone, some levers, and some ender pearls. And some dirt. Okay, so we need some fan. I made these already. Spike. Only need one of these. trapdoors. I gotta make some. These are always good to have. I think that's all I need right now. I wish this pack had the redstone conduits that Ender IO has. Instead of sprinkling redstone, you can just stretch the cable and it works. Whoops. Let me get rid of that. And it works perfect. I believe that's it. They're talking about a possible upgrade, but it's only a beta. Good. They're not going to be shutting the server down. Okay, let's see. Got that. Oh, I know. Thought I had drop. I need one of these. I think you probably already guessed what I might be up to. Home. Go to my nether home. While it's loading, we will... here we are already. Looks like that I'm going to have to be moving that soon. But first we're going to knock a hole in this wall. Well, I need my trusty hammer. Here we go. See how far we can go back here. Okay, it's not as deep as I thought. I don't really need that much room for what I'm planning, but it doesn't matter if it sticks out. So let's make this a little bit bigger. One more up. Hard to see exactly what you're doing in the nether. Probably why everybody's so scared of it. Okay. Grab some dirt. Yeah, that's big enough. So let's put this back here. Pop this out. Put a spike down here. Got this idea from another player. It's probably a common idea. And he showed it to me, and his worked nice enough to the point where I want to make one for myself. I need to come out. A little bit further. Make a walkway around the outside. One more. for the external wall because we don't want to get blasted by creeps. Hopefully we have enough of this. Here, block here, line across the top, and trapdoors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blocks high, it's perfect height. Fill this in, we don't want anything crawling up here. Don't want to get stuck in here. Making a spawning chamber, as you can tell. If it wasn't for this angel ring, I wouldn't know what to do. One of the most important game changing things you can make. Up down to my last stack, but I've gotten up. Grab my pick. Where are you? Here you are. You added silk touch to it. Okay. Everybody can see where this is going. Now I have to add the fans. Okay. Nah, I gotta add them from the inside. Sneak in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. Maybe. Actually, I'll take this one out. Anything spawning in this spot will be pushed by this fan over there. The key thing is to have these 2 corner ones so it pushes everything onto here. Now I can't get out. Onto the spike. Now let's get these running. These run off of levers. I believe they power the block next to it too. Yep. I'll put one there and one there. 2 levers and everything is set. Now I have to replace this block and these 2. Let's close this up. door here. Let's throw a torch back here. A torch in here. Just for safety. Replace this. And it's done. As I can think of one thing that I need. Throw these in here for now. Oh, forgot to put the redstone lamp in. Silly me. I know I should have used an axe. I guess it really works. It won't let me in. I know how to do this. I'll pop a hole right here. And put the redstone lamp. I'll move it over one. I want to put it up here. And let's dig into it. Oops. Gotta go up here yet. Let's get some standing room up here so I can do some work. Too far. Redstone. Redstone here. And if I put a lever up on this, peek around. Yes, it worked. So we have a way to turn the light on and off from outside the chamber. We've got the chamber contained. Now there's only one thing left to do. Make it active. Now if I shut that light off, obviously I need a muffler. Home. Let's make a muffler. I need a muffler really bad. Thought I made one. No, I didn't, but I can. I'll probably need another one in the future, so let's go back. So noisy. But we'll fix that. Ah, yes. Looks like all it's doing is summoning zombie pigmen. I was hoping for some nether skeletons, but don't need this stuff. So I can just punch things now. Now everything up there is mad at me. Okay, I need to get my sword. kill them with their own swords. Lots of XP. It doesn't look like any of it's coming out though. Let me take this out. That looks dangerous. Dang it. Well, let me put... Probably because they're in the spot. Yeah. So it works. I gotta turn it off. Well, it certainly works. It's just not producing what I want it to. Throw all this junk out. Looks like that still has room to go. Well, it's a zombie pigman farm, at least. Oh well. Got that set up. I was hoping to get some blazes, so I'm gonna have to go kill them the regular way. There's a couple right there. Blaze rods. Gotta love them. I can hear there's a wheezy. Five, 10. Sorry for the little cut. I had a problem. The OBS stopped recording while I was in the nether, so I have to restart it. So I'm starting here at the end gate that's a couple thousand blocks from my home, and we're going to go to the end. Got a little safe area set up back there, and let's see if this doesn't kill us. Gotta go to the end to collect some end stone, ender pearls. Hopefully we can find a couple ender lilies. Yay, I survived. I doubt there would be any ender lilies on the main island. Somebody set up a little kill spot here, so let's use it to get some ender pearls. So lazy. That's just long enough. I saw one over there. It is over there. Let's use this one of these nodes to get out of here. Look like somebody had a setup. Let's get out to an island. Any ender lilies out here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's convenient. I bet it's been cleaned out. Yeah, it looks like it's been cleaned out. No shulkers. Yeah, there's cobblestone here. Somebody's been here. Eek. No such luck. Well, this means we just gotta get a ways away. Draconion? Why, thank you very much. Oh, look, some more. Getting the end stone we need. Resident end stone. Oh, I need my silk touch for that. Come on. Here it is. Put this in here for now. Gotta make a spot for the stuff to flow, otherwise we're gonna lose. You don't want to get that on your boots. Somebody's having fun. Who's on? Just macking myself. Mac must be going after a wither. Wonder where all this is disappearing to. 18. Looks like it's popping into my inventory. Should have 21 now. 23. Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Never argue with extra. Back up a little. Okay, I mainly came to the inn for end stone. Some chorus flowers. I almost said blossoms. There's another one on this plant. And some coarse root. I need to make some end rods. But if there just happens to be an inn city nearby, I'm going to take a quick look. I'm going to cut away. And if I find one, I will come back. Let me set these aside. I'm going to call it for the evening. Ores will melted down, and we'll block up. Oh, forgot to turn this off too. We'll block up into blocks, go into my chest, pop out through the cable connecting down there to the system here. And we're gonna get the blocks. Don't have to handle anything. We got ourselves 12 end rods, 99 end stone, a bunch of resident ender. and 7 shulker shells, which I'll take and make into some shulker boxes. I'll go back off camera and get a few. Planted some over there and they already grew. And that should be it for this episode 5. I will see you next time. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button. Let me know in comments on what you want to see. And until then, have yourself a good day. I'll try to get another video out maybe on Saturday after I'm done with work, depending on how busy or tired I am. Have yourself a very good day. Good night.